Jeff Horn has vowed to end the boxing career of Anthony Mundine when the pair go toe-to-toe at Suncorp Stadium on November 30.
I was surprised that his career is still going, as it is, but hopefully this will be his last.
It will be Horn's first fight since losing his world title to Terence Crawford in June. Current world number one Steph Gilmore has left it late to claim a win in round one of the Roxy Pro in France. Gilmore grabbed an early 5 under 4, but still needed a late score to claim the heat.
Last way she leans on this rail, just spends an eternity just keeping that board engaged in the face. 6.0.
Macy Callahan from the Central Coast has just hit the water for her first heat. The field for Australia's richest horse race, the Everest, is finally set, with the Godolphin runner Home of the Brave taking the 12th spot in the $13 million sweepstakes. La Romaine and Vidora were also announced as replacements for Gay Waterhouse's two injured sprinters, English and Invincible Star. The race will be held at Royal Randwick on October 13. With the field now settled, Newcastle trainer Chris Lees will have 3 of the 12 runners in the world's richest turf race. It's an incredible achievement, but Lees says it's certainly no guarantee of success.
No wonder Chris Lees is smiling. 3 weeks ago he had no Everest runners. Today he trains a quarter of the field.
Yeah, well, more the merrier. Obviously, it increases your chances, but it's, as I said, it's a very open race. There's certainly no overconfidence in any of the horses, but I think they'll all run well.
He recently took control of In Her Time.
Hopefully she can reproduce her normal second up form, and that'll put her right in the race.
Up-and-coming 3-year-old Graft was confirmed on Sunday.
I've got no doubt he'll be in the race. Whether he's coming too quick, we'll find out, but I think he's got a real chance.
Then late yesterday, La Romaine was locked in as a replacement for the GPI racing slot.
Speaking of a lot of slot holders, he's probably a second or third choice, so it's just how things evolved, and now there's been a couple fall by the wayside, and a bit of a last man standing, but he's the type of horse who won't let them down. He's such an honest horse. He's got a great Randwick record, which I think is very important, and also he's got a great wet track profile with the likelihood of a wet track over the next week or so.
And no, at this stage, he's not picking a race front runner from his trio.
Final barrier draws and track conditions on the day will probably play its part in my thinking, but it's $7 a field, so it reflects on it such a really open race.
Samuel Dronnan, NBN News.
There's certain to be plenty of nerves for Hunter driver Charlotte Pointing when she makes her Super Utes debut while also driving at Mount Panorama for the first time. We caught up with the 19-year-old before she headed west. For most Australian motorsport fans, Mount Panorama is the holy grail. The Pointing family is no exception.
My dad and I and my brother have gone to Bathurst every year for the last, I think, maybe 8 years now, and we sit there every Bathurst Sunday like, oh, it's going to happen one day. It's been a lifelong dream, so I can't explain how excited I am.
We're used to seeing Charlotte tear up the track in an Aussie racing car, but this week she'll get behind the wheel of a Super Ute for the first time. Her car was put together in just 2 weeks. This livery was due to be applied in Bathurst this afternoon.
Still not comfortable with the car, and I've been doing lots of laps on the simulator, but that first practice session on Thursday morning is going to be very interesting.
Leading into the race, the 19-year-old has only done test laps at Eastern Creek. She admits it'll be tough making progress against the full-time drivers.
I'm just doing Bathurst for the experience of Bathurst and to get some testing in before Newcastle, where hopefully we'll be able to get a good result.
Aaron Russell is also likely to end up in a Super Ute for the Newcastle 500 after being denied entry to the supercar category.
It shatters me in a lot of ways that I won't be in a supercar at Newcastle, but there's nothing I can do about it. Just got to push on and keep focusing on what's ahead.
Coming off a win in the opening qualifying race at the Sandown 500, Russell is also in Bathurst, preparing for the second event in a 3-race contract, co-driving for Andre Heimgartner and Nissan Motorsport. The 27-year-old has been to the mountain plenty of times before, but knows it doesn't get any easier.
I think the pressure's just the track. It's such a special, iconic track, and everything just involves so much commitment around there. So, I think it's just all about trying to get to Sunday and being, somewhere around about with the last 20 laps to go.
Yeah, good luck to both of our drivers this weekend.
For sure, thank you.
Thanks, Mitch. Gav has the weather for us next.
range gets extra value with 3 years or 45,000 kilometre free scheduled servicing. It's time to own BT50 4x4 XT from just $39,990 to drive away, plus free scheduled servicing. And Mazda BT50 4x4 GT from only $49,990 to drive away also gets free scheduled servicing. It's time to go.
You are in the capable hands of Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Ow! Ow!
Johnny English strikes again.
Are you currently happy with how your rental property is being managed? Well, here's 2 reasons why you should make a change. Not only are we the best at what we do, but we're going to give you a free holiday. Switch to Rain and Horn today.
Get summer ready at Big W with pool inflatables for $15 and kids beach towels for $4. Big W's new season range available now.
You know what our Riverview Farms Aussie pork roast with crispy crackle tastes like?
I do.
Wow. Now that smells amazing.
You do make the best roast pork pie.
We love your crackle, Nana.
It's almost ready.
Hi, honey. I've got the pork roast. I'll be home soon. Riverview Farms pork roast. Perfectly cooked for your family and ready to go. Just like Nana made it every time.
The Good Guys Big Deal Days are on now. LG 55-inch OLED AI Smart TV, $27.95. Samsung Galaxy S8, $788. Plus loads more big deals in store and online. Pay less every day at The Good Guys. Protein supports muscle development. Nutrigrain, one of the highest protein cereals.
There's a lot of us in all this, Steph.
Probably a bit more of me.
See that?
I felt that.
For over 34 years, Cbus Super has returned an average of 9.29% per annum, while investing in projects that not only create jobs,
It's all us, bro.
but something better.
Gavin Morris joins us now with the weather, and Gav, the first wave of showers is moving in.
Yes, that's right, Paul. Nice light rain at first and slowly building, and overall we've got quite a wet week that is going to unfold. So for now we can say goodbye to the sunshine. There's been plenty of it, some beautiful sunrises and sunsets, but masses of cloud are now on their way. It started producing a little bit of light rain up until 9 o'clock this morning throughout the far west of the state. That first wave is pushing through. It delivered good falls right throughout the southeast and the ACT throughout this afternoon. There's a bit of a break on the way, and this cloud mass has been growing nicely over the last couple of hours. So finally a beautiful big pulse of moisture, good rain, and the system is going to be quite slow moving. You can see the low there just stalling slightly right over central New South Wales. Good falls right across the central tablelands, the Illawarra, Sydney Basin to the Hunter, Central Coast included, inland over the tablelands to the Central West Plains. It's a lovely system, and there's more of it to come. There's a good wave moving through over the next 24 hours, another in the following 24, and then we're going to see rain linger right along the coast into next week. So wet in between Sydney and Canberra, the system not arriving in Brisbane until Friday. It's cleared from the centre, showers in the west, mild right throughout the southeast, but temperatures there are going to drop further. Looking at the radar, you can see the light rain now starting to spill across the region after what was a very hot day. Some amazing cloud formations this afternoon across the valley. We had Mamatus and numerous others, some beautiful clouds there moving in. It's been an absolute array, just about everything's thrown in. Humidity levels are beginning to grow, so moisture content is building. There's the low situated slightly to the south, so the winds are going to be a little bit all over the shop with the lows so close to us. You can see light rain continuing on and off overnight and throughout tomorrow. The bigger falls sliding away to the south over the Sydney Basin and Illawarra, but starting to build. I think the better day for the majority of the Upper Hunter is going to be this overnight period tomorrow night and into Friday morning, then beginning to ease back to showers as we move across the weekend. So from here on in, it's going to be overcast, it's going to be wet. It's still going to be really quite mild, quite warm nights with all of that cloud cover, but cooler days due to the lack of sunshine with that thick blanket of cloud that has got to make its way across the entire region. But finally, some good news for the very parched areas of the vineyards to the Upper Hunter. The swell is running about 1.5 metres throughout tomorrow, not overly big, but it's going to be messy with that onshore switch. High tide just before 4 and the low tide at 9:27. Sunrise 5:26 and down just before 6. So nice to have some good numbers there for Newcastle, and there's the showers continuing all next week. So it is going to be a big week of rain, some falls, good falls falling throughout the Upper Hunter as well. So not completely missing out this time. Central Coast will cop even more rain. So surfers, here it is going to be a little bit messy. It's been great beach weather indeed, but it's going to go bye-byes for a little while with the cloud, the rain and the onshore winds. So we've had some really nice fun waves. It's been a good run overall, really inviting stuff up and down the coast, but now it turns to wet conditions for the holidays.
Thank you, Gav, and that's our bulletin for this evening.
The Today Show will have the latest headlines from 5:30 tomorrow morning.
For now, from all of us here,
Night.
good night.